Rhys, perhaps not the best performance we've had all season, but a very important win to take down the road.
Aye, like you said, I think it's no one that I'll be watching back with a hurry. It's a good performance because of the result. I think there's loads of things we can do better, and like you say, we've got a chance to rectify that Saturday.
Getting ourselves the lead from a corner, really good to get that, and I suppose maybe the disappointment is we don't build on it really. We let them back into the game once we go 1-0 up.
Aye, we let them back into the game. I thought we were forceful. I thought we lacked a wee bit of creativity and movement, rotations to get on the ball, and become a little bit too predictable. Never landed on enough second balls, and to be fair, Cove probably dominated the game on their terms, which was the frustrating bit at half time. They obviously got a goal to come back in it, and said the next goal was important, and I think the effort and application to play football on the front foot, bring that intensity to the game was a lot better, although it still wasn't where I'd like it to be. But as I say, we're delighted to get the result and take it back down to our place.
Ben's sort of injection of pace in the move that creates that winning goal, it's the kind of thing that we maybe didn't have enough of, was that kind of burst and that wee bit of energy, but he does so well. And then Straffy getting his first Airdrie goal, perfect timing.
Aye, no, as you say, it's been able to mix it up. Listen, of course I want to play football, it's the way that I see the game, but you've got to be able to mix it up when teams are doing their homework and they're prepping and on how to play against you. You've got to come up with different strings to your bow, and as you say, we've got pace and we've got mobility top end of the pitch, and sometimes it's just about mixing things up, selfless runs. You do that, it creates space for others, and like you said, Strappy finding himself in a position that we worked on in training with the rotations, and a great finish for his first Airdrie goal.
It's something we kind of predicted before the game, that it was going to be a harder test than the semi-final, and it definitely proved that way. Cove aren't by any stretch a bad team, so a narrow 1-0 lead, or well, 1-goal lead I should say, to take down the road, this tie is far from over.
Absolutely not. Like I say, I thought Cove for spells played really well tonight. Whether that was down to kind of our doing, I've got to give them a bit of credit, and deserve probably to make it an entertaining game and really close like it was. But like you said, it's given us a slight advantage. We've got to make sure that we perform a lot better, and hopefully, like I say, we've got the home support kind of on our terms at our ground, and we can put in a better performance.
I suppose it keeps it nice and simple as well. One more game, one more win, and we, accomplish the mission. Aye,
that's it. Listen, the whole season's come down to this, and just said that to the lads in there. It's about all the hard times that we've been through throughout the season, especially before Christmas, and down to the bare bones, and feeling sorry for ourselves when confidence and stuff's low. You've got a chance to rectify that by putting in 90 minutes of hard graft. Go and put that, or if it goes in obviously any longer than that, it's about making sure that you give 110% commitment, leave nothing in the tank, and we do so, we've got a right good opportunity.
And I suppose even if tonight wasn't the kind of vintage performance that we're capable of, there was no lack of commitment for the players. They were putting everything into that game.
I don't think it was anybody going out there and not trying. I think it was just like you said, it was probably being a wee bit more on the front foot and anticipating things, where the ball was going to land. We never landed on enough kind of first and second balls to give us a foothold in the game, and we did that second half, and again we can play a lot better. We know the quality can be a lot better. There was opportunities there we could have kind of played, we could have shown our quality, and we never. But listen, if you'd have said this to me, give a slight advantage going into the second leg, I would have bit your hand off.
Right, let's get back down the road, Rhys. Thank you very much. Dean, congratulations, that's 100 Airdrie appearances, the latest centurion. How do you feel?
Yeah, obviously it's a great achievement for me and my family. Obviously came here, I think this is my third season, so it's good to hit the 100 so quick. Obviously I'd like it to be sooner in the season, but obviously that injury sent me back. But yeah, it's a great achievement for me and my family.
Yeah, I was thinking that earlier on, that you had a spell out, so you'd have hit this much earlier on otherwise.
Yeah, I think I calculated it to be maybe late November or early December, but that's just how football works, isn't it? It's cruel, but anyway, got it in the end. Not
that you gave it much thought then, but
nah.
A big win this evening, probably not our best performance, but the fact that we've been able to come here and win ugly, which I suppose is something we've not done very often, must be really pleasing.
Yeah, 100%. I didn't enjoy it. I don't think obviously the people watching must not enjoy it. We don't enjoy those games. But you have to get done. Obviously the scrappy, ugly side. Sorry, we didn't really do it well in the first 45 minutes because we knew the pitch was obviously not great. It's dry, sticky. We couldn't really get our free flowing football. But I think second half we kind of adapted a lot better, and obviously still wasn't good enough in our terms. So obviously we have such high standards here. The past obviously since January we've been excellent, but tonight just wasn't a really enjoyable game. It was just stop-start, scrappy. We were just a wee bit off it. So we'll obviously look at it and then make sure we do it right Saturday.
Just maybe a wee bit of an issue with the tempo that we played at, because on some of the occasions when we did is when we probably played our best stuff.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things we spoke about as well, bringing that intensity and tempo, keep it there the whole game, because we done it really well against Stenhouse Moor in the first leg. We were just constant bang bang, but sometimes it doesn't work out like that, and they had a decent shape the first 45 minutes and we didn't really know what to do and couldn't solve it. But you get games like that and it's just how we can improve on it and make sure it doesn't happen again.
Definitely a closer game this evening. I guess we've got to expect that Cove will come at us at the weekend and play in the same way, with the same level of intensity on their own side, and it's not going to be easy by any means. Yeah,
it's never going to be easy. Obviously we don't ever underestimate anyone we play, but we do feel confident going back to our home pitch. The surface obviously is going to be a wee bit better, be more slick. It's a better Astro, so we should be able to hopefully get the job done and be still confident going into the game Saturday.
Playoffs can always be difficult, they can always be dicey, they can always be a wee bit sort of tricky, but that's us 3 wins out of 3. If we can make that 4, then we achieve the mission we set out with the start. Yeah,
it would be unbelievable to obviously stay in the division after the tough year we've had as a group. Obviously been injured for a good spell, good 5 months. Obviously I've seen how the boys struggled every day, and coming in it was a bad place for the club at the time, but I think we've came out strong. The last 6 months of the season we've been excellent, so we just need to get that last win, get it over the line.
Don't want to keep you, because obviously we all want to get back down the road, but how important is it that you guys get yourselves recovered in time for Saturday, because it's going to be a big game?
Yeah, 100%. It's all about recovery now. Obviously we've still bits to do in the training park, I assume, and a bit of video to watch so we can analyse and how we can go against the way they play, but we'll go recover, get obviously our ice baths and done our massages, and then we'll go from there.
Having had that opportunity to play them now and get a kind of close-up look at the opposition in a way that you probably can't just from watching video, feel we've got a better understanding of what we're up against?
Yeah, 100%. Obviously we've never played them. Well, I've not since I've been at the club. Yeah. I think other boys have, but new players come in, different systems. We're not obviously, I think it had nothing to do with it. I think it was just a bit of us. It was our own downfall for us tonight. But yeah, we can go to Saturday's game with our own game plan and really nail down what we're doing recently, and we should have a nice confident day.
Brilliant. Thanks very much, Dean, and thank you. Congratulations once again.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
Brilliant.